What's up? So I thought I'd take some time to show you how I get all my drawer pots ready to go before I start doing dovetails, right? So it's really important to make sure that you mill this stuff all at the same time. And you need to have all the pieces registered. So I have the face of all these drawers marked, and I have the edge that I want, which is usually the top, because it's nice and clean. I don't have to worry about all the marks from the table saw. You know what I'm saying to you? So these drawer fronts look awesome, right? And they look like they're perfectly square to the openings, but they're actually not, because some of these aren't square. I think I racked this side a little bit, so it's kind of leaning this ways. So I just needed to make those adjustments. So the first thing I do, I'll show you that in a couple of minutes. So the first thing I do, right, is I need to fit these pots, right? You see how it's a little bit too big? So I just measure here. And before I used to make a really tight press fit, but now I just leave myself a little bit of room to make sure all these pots slide in. And when I fit the front, I'm also going to cut the back and the two sides, right? Just like this. So let me just drag this thing over here. Here's my saw. It's all set up, right? I already have it marked or whatever, but I'll double check. Let me get my hearing protection. So important to, protect your ears when you're doing this stuff. Dust collection, obviously, right? I mean, it's a piece of cake. I just need to make sure that I have the face of the edge that I jointed already up against my fence. All right, let's see how they look. I'm sure it's going to be fine, I hope, unless I measured wrong. Right? Here we go. There you go. All right. So I don't know if I can zoom in on that edge. I mean, it looks pretty square. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this edge right here looks pretty square, right? So what I need to do next is just go over to my other saw, right? This one right here. And just cut. I might as well bring it over there so you can see it. You can see the setup, right? Wait till you see this blade. So, oops, shit, sorry. You see that blade? See the teeth on that sucker? That is a really great blade for doing crosscuts. It's a fine tooth crosscut that I got from Felder. So basically, I just hold it with the bottom, right? Because that's what I'm going square off of, is the bottom of those dividers. And I'm just going to take a little bit off, just like a tiny amount. I come over here, right? Back to what I'm doing. There we go. I didn't drop it that time. I know that's the top. There's the outside. This is a little too tight, actually. So I'll trim it down. Yeah, it's way too tight. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hey, better tight than they're not, right? So now what I'm going to do is go back over there. Might as well just keep you guys hanging around the shop with me. I'm going to kick the fence over just a little, a scotch. You know what I mean? Just a tad. We cut all the pieces. All right, I know they're going to work this time. There we go. Back over here. Slide it over. Nice, right? I mean, that is really pretty slick. I'm happy about that right here. See the spacing between the vertical and the horizontal? It's perfect. So now it's just a matter of making sure that I don't make a mistake when I cut it to length, because I don't want it to be, obviously too short. And when I cut this one to length, I'm going to cut the back to length, okay? And then once I cut the back to length, where are we? Once I cut the back to length, then I can cut all of my side pieces at the same time. So it's really important to make sure that when I cut my side pieces, I'll square one end, right? And then I'll set my stop and I'll cut them all the exact same length. So all these drawers will be the same. And ultimately, what I'm trying to do is get these drawers in a place where they're going to look really, really nice and they're going to work properly. So since I'm building 2 of these bad boys, you're going to get a chance to see what they're going to look like when they're completed, right? So that's what it looks like when they're done. And they're press fit, right? So what you want when you're doing a press fit drawer is that you want this thing to be pretty tight side to side, because that's the thing that keeps it from rattling around when you open and close the drawer. You follow what I'm saying to you? Like, I'm okay with this because this drawer is going to expand and contract with the weather. But ultimately, I don't want this thing to be too small, because it does this kind of stuff inside the opening, and then it just makes it a real pain in the neck to open and close all the time. So that's how I get all these pieces cut at the exact same size that fit into each individual opening, even though these openings aren't necessarily square. I just need to make sure that my drawer front is parallel to whatever it's going up against. You with me? So yeah, that's it. Now that I have all that done, I just need to finish up this other side and make all these drawers, which, I mean, believe it or not, each drawer takes about 4 hours or something, 3 or 4 hours for me. I don't know why. I'm just not that fast when it comes to doing dovetails. But that's okay. I'll have them all done before long. You know what else is crazy? Is that the difference in the way the material looks, even though it's all cut from the same tree. So again, pay attention to all your material to make sure that it's going to look as good as it possibly can, even if your workmanship is a little shoddy. If you can hide all your crappy workmanship with awesome woodworking, awesome material selection like I do, people are going to think you're pretty awesome. All right, see ya.